Hi, I'm Dave Holt, President of RP Management in Minneapolis. Today I'm going to talk about what I consider to be the 5 top risks facing landlords today. Now, of course, owning rental property doesn't come without risk, but knowledge greatly reduces your exposure. So here are the top 5. Premises liability. Now, these are the things that can happen in and around the property that can cause harm to your tenant and, of course, exposure to you as the owner. So before the tenant moves in, go through the property and visually identify these type of issues that can be of harm, such as trip and fall hazards, indentation or holes in the yard, uneven sidewalks, smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors that are missing or inoperable, loose handrails or missing handrails. These are just to name a few. Fair housing laws. One of the biggest mistakes rental owners make is violating fair housing laws. So understanding these laws and having consistent systems set up so you can consistently screen your tenants, but also consistently manage the property during the course of the relationship goes a long way. We have federal fair housing laws, Minnesota has fair housing laws, and even Minneapolis and St. Paul has additional fair housing laws. So understanding these laws goes a long way in reducing your risk. The third is carbon monoxide. Now, carbon monoxide is an odorless, invisible gas that can kill. And in Minnesota, there is now a requirement, and has been for a few years, to have carbon monoxide detectors outside of the bedrooms. So it's important, especially in Minnesota, when we close up our houses in the wintertime and use fossil fuels to be heating our houses, it's important that we understand that carbon monoxide can be an issue. So, one, servicing your heating system on an annual basis, cleaning out the fireplace, for example, as well, can go a long way in reducing the exposure, and of course, having operable carbon monoxide detectors. The fourth is housing codes. Now, the municipalities are getting more and more stringent in regards to rental licensing, and it's important that you understand the housing codes and the general maintenance of the property to be keeping up with these codes. So be very versed in these codes, or hire a professional management company that does. Now, the fifth has been around for a while, but it's important. Lead-Based Paint Disclosure Act, and more recently the RRP, which is the Renovation, Repair, and Paint Act. Now, I'm going to touch on the last one because it's most important, because it's where landlords run into trouble. Because this is when you're disturbing interior more than 6 square feet of surface, and exterior 20 or more square feet of surface area. You have to have disclosures, and then there's a whole process that has to go on in order to make sure that you're not violating this act. And the civil penalties are extremely steep. So understanding and having the knowledge of these type of issues, and these are just the top 5, goes a long way in reducing your exposure. If you'd like to hear more, please give me a call.